Come, please.
Yes, I will. You've been here all along.
I've been waiting for hours, actually. So this reminds me of when we met.
Does it?
No, we met on the set
Of Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, and I was terrified to meet you.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Am I
really
scary?
scared. No, you're not scary. But
A little bit. Am I scary?
I think because I hate meeting celebrities, idols, because I just embarrass myself and I get so scared. But it happens with everyone else.
Oh, you're not special.
You're not special. Yeah. But then I met you and you were lovely.
Thanks.
And here we are.
Little restaurant. In
Little
Paris.
restaurant. Thank you very much. Okay.
It's in French.
It is all in French. Can you speak French?
A little bit.
Oui, un petit peu.
My husband's Italian, so Italian, you know.
So the Italian just slips in, you know? We should probably do a French wine, shouldn't we? Oh, they're all French. I don't know wine.
I liked your Instagram from the hockey game.
Thank you.
It was so confident. It was like so. This, what is this?
It's called a dab. It's what the young
dabs,
people, young millennials.
The young millennials dab.
And then I just chugged it.
Wait, I'm gonna drink what you're drinking. I'll drink whatever it is.
Okay,
Let's get a
girl.
bottle. Let's do it.
Let's get one. Yes! What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on set or
On set.
on stage or?
Oh, okay. On set, is he? I was doing a romantic scene with an actor that I had a crush on years ago, before I was married. And in the middle of and I didn't realize it, but in the scene, I was calling them by their personal name.
No!
It's terrible. And I didn't realize until we cut the scene.
Who said?
He did.
Oh no.
It was so embarrassing.
And who was the actor? I'm kidding. Oh my god, that's awful.
It was terrible.
What, you want to eat?
Yes.
I'll have the asparagus.
I'll have the asparagus too. And
Then we have
so I would like the
mashed potatoes.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
And I'm vegan, so whatever the chef has that's vegan would be great.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
for
you.
your attention.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
When I was, I think 13 or 14, I had to have my period on screen. And so I kept having to it was so embarrassing. I had to lift up my dress and the director would be like, blood, 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 like chucking blood on me. They had a camera right there. And
Was the director male or female?
Male.
You were 13 years old, and there was a male director putting fake blood
Well,
on
it
your
wasn't
body.
him putting it on.
Okay.
It was the costume girls.
Okay.
So we were good.
And then, how old were you when you did Game of Thrones?
13.
That's young.
How old were you when
I
first?
I was at a college thing. I mean, my first film didn't come out until I was in my 30s.
Really?
I've only been in the acting industry for 9 years. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I know. I feel like I've done a lot. That's why I can't imagine at 13, to have so much kind of responsibility on you, to have a job, to have a fan base, and the excitement that show brought. I mean,
Yeah, I guess it was, but it wasn't really like that in the beginning. The show never picked up excitement until the series 3 or 4 or something like that. So it didn't really feel like it was sudden.
like a life changer.
a life changer.
Did you dye your hair red?
Yeah. I know.
I
I
thought
know.
we were both redheads.
Did you?
I actually did.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
It's because you have the personality of a redhead.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, my
you're-
mom's
you're
a redhead.
spunky. That makes sense.
My mom's a redhead. She actually has the same color hair as you. Exactly. It's really good. Thank you.
Please enjoy.
Thank you so much. Oh, cheers
Oh, darling, you.
to lifelong friendship.
Lifelong friendship into Dark Phoenix.
Phoenix comes out June 7th. Wait, so you have 2 brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
One
2 brothers, 2 sisters. What about you?
2 older brothers.
It makes sense.
What do you mean that makes sense?
Like that you have 2 older brothers because you're tough. You're scrappy.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I like scrappy. Feels scrappy.
Now, what did your family say when you wanted to get involved?
Well, I didn't tell my parents that I auditioned for Game of Thrones.
What?
They just kind of found out when I was like.
How did you get an agent for?
So Nina Gold, the casting director, went around just like schools in the area, just random schools, and so like me and all my friends auditioned. Like we just thought it was a fun kind of jokey thing to do, and we auditioned, and I guess I just got callback after callback after callback, and then.
And you kept going to the callbacks, and you didn't tell your parents?
No, my parents found out when I was in the final 7, and then my mum kind of freaked out. And she called up my dad and she was like, I don't know if we can do this. And my dad was like, shut up. This is what she's wanted her whole life. You have to let her just give it a go.
What did you do when you got the part?
My mum walked into the room and told my best friend so that she could wake me up and tell me.
Oh.
And we were on holiday in France and she jumped on me and she went, you got the part. And then we both ran and jumped in the pool and ate loads of pizza that whole day. It was the best day ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I remember this from a while ago, but is it it was Al Pacino that chose you specifically for a role, right?
Yeah, I've just been auditioning for like little television series and, you know, nothing was really panning out. It was okay, and I got a call that said, Al Pacino wants you to audition for Salome for the Actors Studio. I was like, I've never met Al Pacino. I don't understand how this is, I'm so confused, but sure.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. And someone said, please wait here. You know, that moment like before, and they go into the room and I'm standing there and then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And I felt like my heart was going like this. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna ruin this audition. You know when you know you're about to have a panic attack?
Yeah.
And I could hear him talking in the room. I was like, I came in and I started reading the part and then Al started talking in the audience. So as I was acting, I would hear, wow. Like that. It's like, she's amazing. Like all this crazy stuff that was coming out of the audience, and I was like, and every time he kept saying stuff like that, I was like, I'm amazing. You know, and he knew what he was doing.
Says it.
Yeah, he knew like
How were these stuff?
they were delicious.
Yeah, you like. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Here,
Thank you.
This is a very small red wine glass.
It is, which is good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh.
I actually have like, that brought me to a question. I get so nervous before going into auditions that I like almost always get up. Like
I used to be like that.
I can't audition.
Like, what is the worst scenario that happened to you when you went in and you're like, I messed this up?
I mean, honestly, when I was young.
Oh my God, what happened?
When I was young, I used to get stage fright and I used to pee.
While you auditioned?
No, not when I auditioned for Game of Thrones, I wasn't like peeing myself. But when I was younger, like much younger, at primary school, they're like too old to be peeing yourself. In nativity plays, I used to like.
Wait,
I mean,
would you pee yourself or would you not pee yourself?
I would pee myself. I was Angel Gabriel, but
And
I
you
would
would pee
myself.
yourself in front of the whole audience?
Yeah. And so maybe I just always have that fear, but
That
like
you're gonna pee.
I can't do a good audition.
Is there a way to reframe it in your mind?
Well, actually, my fiance told me to always put like $100 note in your pocket when you walk into a room, because then you feel like that you don't have $100 in your pocket.
That's good. But also too, don't think of them as testing you out. You're coming in, you've prepared it, you're there, it's like a scene class.
Yeah.
And their job is to direct you.
Yeah.
So you are in the control seat unlike they are in some way, you know?
I like that.
I mean, it's good. It's you that are playing the role.
Yeah.
You own the character physically.
It's just like I get so nervous that all I care about is just remember the lines. And I don't even.
Really?
Yeah. So nervous. Yeah.
Interesting. And what were you thinking about when you forgot them? Because
I don't know.
usually
I was probably thinking, remember the line.
I mean, especially in theater, for me, that's what happens. Like, if you're doing Shakespeare that lasts 3 hours, I mean, it's not like you can just make up the lines.
No.
Instead of like, the panic of, is it coming back? I kind of just go, it's gonna come back. I'm just gonna wait until it does. There it is.
And then it comes back to you.
Yeah.
The panic makes
The
it
panic will make it like you just won't remember.
What's...
Do you have your pages in your hands when you're auditioning?
No.
You should. I
Really?
bet that'll give you security. Don't look at them. Know where it is on the page.
I worry that they'll judge me if I have my pages
No,
in my hand.
what they're gonna. This is what I think. If you have your pages in your hand, they're gonna think that you're workable. I think sometimes if you come in completely prepared without the pages, it looks like this is my performance.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna grow from there. But if the
That's
pages in your
interesting.
hand, then it looks like, oh yeah, you know, I'm exploring it, but you're not like set.
Ooh, I like that.
I mean, who knows?
That is interesting. Thank you very much. Ooh,
Beautiful.
bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
You don't know what you have.
I think it's zucchini.
It looks like zucchini and sprouts. Oh wow, this mashed potato is good. Can you eat mashed potato? Can you eat potato? Yeah, you can. How long have you been vegan for?
For 14 years.
14?
I know. Before there were like really vegan options, I was like,
Yeah.
"Have a salad."
What made you go vegan? Was it
health.
ethical or
Health.
health?
I just played a part where I would stop eating. When I finished the film, my body was just out of whack.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
too
sure.
quick to do that.
And how old were you then?
I was 20 something. It was, the movie was held forever because I had bad luck with my movies. You know, that one was Jolene, I did Salome, I did Tree of Life, I did The Dead.
Oh, with time.
I know, Little Ty.
Little
It's
Ty.
so weird to me nowadays that like you're making out with him. He's like,
I know. Do you
I just
feel
see him
quite
as like a
protective of
10-year-old
him?
boy.
The second that we were on set together, I was like, okay, she's like, well, I was walking in and I was like, she's a big actor. Just prepare yourself. She might have weird quirks. She might not want to talk to you while she's preparing. Just prepare yourself. And then you got on set and you were just like, should we play a prank? And I was like, yes!
I mean, you have to be careful.
Of course.
There's
you have to
some
be
actors you're
respectful.
like, I can't get near it. This
No.
person is so deep in where they are.
Yeah, you couldn't do it to like Joaquin Phoenix.
No. Or sometimes Fassbender, I wonder. I don't know if he's the guy you prank.
I know. I've been trying to figure that out for a
Yeah.
while because I would love to prank him.
I think you prank him offset.
Yeah, I think so too.
We pranked Mac Attack.
We pranked Mac Attack, and he was so grumpy that
But
day.
didn't you know? But it loosened him up.
It did. It loosened him up.
We were a little nervous because he came on set. And he
I know.
was
And we were
grumpy,
like,
and we're like, is this the day to do the prank?
I know.
I'd love some tea. You want some tea for dessert?
Yeah, I'd love some tea for dessert.
Come on. You know me.
I know you so well. 2 chamomile teas, please. Thank you.
Do you want to be a producer?
I do. In the future, yeah. I want to be a producer, director.
I would do a movie you directed.
Really?
Yeah.
I would do a movie you directed.
Thanks.
As an actor, you can only have so much creative control. I want to be able to have full creative control and create my own vision, and that's something that I'm quite passionate about. So my best friend Maisie, who's on Game of Thrones with me, who plays Arya, she and I have a very intense friendship, a friendship that I haven't had with any of my other girlfriends before, and so we felt like we wanted to write a movie about a friendship where it's kind of like your soulmates but you're friends, and it's like this beautiful connection, but it can also be quite destructive.
Have you started writing the screenplay?
No, but I bought a screenplay writing book.
Did you really?
I
to
did.
teach yourself
to teach myself, because I can't write well, but I want to, but I'm just not talented enough.
You are talented enough.
You haven't seen me writing yet.
Can you send me something?
What do you?
Can I read it? No, I want to read some pages that you wrote.
So why don't I write something and you write something and we swap it?
Okay.
And that's the tea.
And that's the tea.
It's hot. It's gonna burn your taste buds.
I like the heat.
Bet you do.
How did you come up with "and that's the tea"?
I think it's something that drag queens say.
Are you serious?
I think it is. I think drag queens say
I
like,
love
oh,
drag
spill
queens.
the tea, or
yeah.
that's the tea. And so I would think up things that I wanted to say, and I would just say false facts or facts, and I would just be like, that's the tea.
You do one now?
Sure. I'm too drunk to film this Vogue video, and that's the tea. Now you try.
Is that still too hot for you?
It's a little too hot for me. I'm sensitive.
You're the Dark Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. Chug it.
Chug that tea. I love you so much.
Let's get the check.
Check, please.
Check, please. Here he is. Oh, thank you so much. I will take
This
care of
pickle's
this.
on you.
I think he's giving us a discount because he likes us.
Love you.
Love you. What a great dinner.